What's up, gamers? Welcome to a new episode of Last Cloudia, representing the Dr. Stone collaboration. This is definitely another hype time to be playing this game. This is a mobile game that's really good at collaboration, so I'm happy to see that they're doing this because these are usually the best events that you can play in this game. I do want to thank our sponsor. That's right, I have a sponsor today, and guess who that sponsor is? It's called maintenance. That's right. When you're waiting for new updated content that takes hours of unknown time to show up, and then when it finally publishes at 11:30 Central Time, you get 30 minutes to play and it goes back to maintenance, that's what you want. When you just need a little more time. Alright guys, back to the video. So we're going to do the usual. As expected, we're going to talk about the characters. We're going to talk about the arc. We're going to do a little bit of gacha pulls. I do need to do just a little bit of housekeeping. I was actually wrong about something I mentioned in the last episode about the arc rewards for when you get duplicates. If you have 100% Aether reward, you actually get the amount of Crimson Orbs based on the rarity of the arc. I don't know why I completely had a brain for our last time, but either way, the amount that you get depends if it's a rare, an SR, or an SSR, and that'll basically determine the number of wards you get. Alright, so now let's go ahead and check out. We're going to go to the gacha. Now, the way they did it here, to be able to see it better, is I had to actually click on recommended to see this stuff to pop up. So we're going to first talk about Kohaku. Alright, so Kohaku. I'm going to tell you that I've already kind of looked at it a little bit, and from what I can tell, she's pretty much what White Knight Melza should have been, is the way I'm looking at this. And don't get me wrong, I actually like White Knight Melza, despite the fact that, you know, it's one of the least favorite characters, especially on the tier list. It's pretty much dead last. But, you know, it's a character I like, and this character is kind of the more up-to-date version of what that would be. And you'll see why here. So looking at the stats, defense is really high. 901, not something you see very often in a character. Strength is at 992, so that's pretty close to that 1,000 that we want. Really, really close, but good enough. And mine's at 913, so she's definitely good on defense. So that's really, really awesome. HP being at about 3,900 is not bad either. Moving over to abilities. Now, our first three skills are basically going to be earth type damage that you're looking at. And then her actual special is thunder based. So, you know, she has a little bit of both going on her kit. And then, of course, for her traits, she has Untamed Intuition, chance to evade physical and magical attacks. Really, really good. And I'm sure there's a few things you can combo with that to make it to where she's more of a ninja and, you know, you're just not going to hit her. And the other ability, which is also unique, is Companionship. When a party member is close to death, give a portion of HP to them and give them a damage reduction buff one time per wave. Now, I don't know what they mean by close to that. I don't know if it means like in the red or if it's like somewhere at a certain percentage. So that'll basically require testing. But she's pretty legit. I like her so far. She's basically a paladin without the sword and shield. Let's just be honest. She just uses her fist instead, in my opinion. But yeah, pretty good. So he gets a little bit of HP and then some damage reduction. So that's really, really good, in my opinion. I like it. So going on to the skills, she has a few unique passives as well that you're not going to see in any arcs or other characters. So starting with HP up 4, I don't think anyone has that, and I don't think there's an arc out there that has it either. Attack up 4, now this is something that I believe Zex has, so now we got two characters that have it. She also has Proud Force, so basically this is for her to be self-sustaining. Now she doesn't have any other crit related passives, so in order to make this consistent you will need to either do auto critical, maybe a few critical ups, maybe fast critical if you can't afford auto crit or don't have it. So, you know, there are options that you can do to make Proud Force activate very often, but I still think it's cool that she has it. Feather Shield, another unique passive, a chance to automatically guard. Increases damage reduction rate when guarding. So, She's basically showing herself to be basically a tank and, physical DPS, just boom, boom, boom. And, along with being able to dodge a lot, being able to really take hits is a big deal. And there are some guard related abilities that you can add. Now, you don't need to add all the guards, I think that's going to be a bit much. But maybe the ones that like regenerate HP or the ones that lower the amount of damage you take. I think stuff like that is what you're going to want as far as guards are concerned. So I definitely have all the arcs for that, so I can make that a thing once I get her, if I get her. Illusion, which is something we've seen before, chance to evade physical attacks. That goes well with her trait, so really good. Light movements, continuous speed, and haste. So this is the better version of Princess Tomboy. Now, Princess Tomboy is the ability that Prim has, where she automatically gets a speed boost and haste and all that, but it's only temporary. This is the actual permanent version, so that's pretty interesting. Really good. She has fast shadows, which basically increases movement speed when you're at max. Energetic Grow, which is another unique passive, increases break with physical attacks at 50% HP or more. So really good, especially for like the boss fights. I like it. Earth's Bounty, Earth and Thunder attribute attacks plus 20%. So now notice they say attribute attacks, so I'm assuming that if it has attribute attacks that it could be physical or like a skill based thing, like where 3 skills that she has and her special, I think those count as well. So pretty good. Bless Speed we've seen before. Piercing, a good ability. I don't think I've talked about it much, but basically you have a chance to lower their defense. It's pretty good. I like it. Dual Wield, which really, really good. More because of the fact that that's a very expensive skill to equip. It's one of the few things I'll probably never put on any character just because it's too expensive. So the fact that she has it naturally is strong. Determination's decent, sharp eyes, really, really good for dealing some damage, especially if you're not casting any spells. Sword High Boost, really, really good. Skill Charge 1, I'll say is decent. And then another unique passive, actually 3 unique passives. You got Suika's Encouragement, chance to recover SCT during physical attacks. So she's going to be able to pop off skills really quick. Kinro's Pursuit, chance to deal additional damage with physical attacks. So very nice. Why not just randomly be able to hit him for more? And then Shinro's Support, a chance to greatly reduce enemy defense and do damage with physical attacks because piercing wasn't enough. So she's really, really good. I like her. I actually like her a lot. I mean, think of it this way. She's dodging like crazy. She's super fast, super strong, and can take hits. She's a total package, in all honesty. So if I get her, understand that I 100% plan on building her up. She may even be the one I build up after I finish my homeboy, but we'll get into that another time. But yeah, overall, in my opinion, because I know there's a tier list out there for JP. I don't talk about JP here. I focus on global, but I would say she's definitely top tier in general. She's just really, really good. I like her a lot. I'm hype about her. She's not my favorite. I still think Celios is my boy. He's number one, but she's really, really good. I'd say probably my favorite 3 characters in this game right now: Kohaku, Celios, and Princess Theria. Those are my 3 favorite characters in this game. All right, so let's go ahead and move along to the next character. So we got Senku himself. So let's take a look here. So as a brief summary, as you can tell, he's a spellcaster. He has over 1,000 intelligence. So he has the base intelligence score that we want out of any spellcaster. And in this case, he has high mind as well, so really good too. 93 is pretty good, so you're not going to be able to go spell to spell with him because he's going to soak up the damage while you're taking most of it. So that's a good start already. Now, a lot of his skills are going to be a combination of randomness. The first one is fire combo attack. The second one restores HP to all allies. So he's kind of like the healer slash DPS. Really, really good package. Then his third ability, he does dark combo attacks and can potentially kill an enemy. Now, this does not apply to bosses or arena, but he would be basically someone that you'll want to use that for to clear waves. And then Blinding Light of Science. So his special blinds all enemies. Now, I don't know if that's just straight up happens, regardless of if it's being a boss or whatever the case may be, or there's a chance that it won't happen. But from what I'm reading, and I'm just going by strictly what it says, all your enemies will be blinded. Recover SAT to all allies, pretty good. Increases physical attack damage, pretty good. Reduces damage from all attributes. Alright, so it's got a lot going on there. That's a lot to have in a special. I think it's pretty good. I'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Now the traits. Traits are going to be Science User. Science attack magic damage plus 50%. Duration of buffs and debuff cast plus 25%. Keep in mind these are two separate things. So the first part of it, science-based attacks. So what that's going to tell you, without even looking at the skill list, he's going to have a bunch of science-based attacks. So there you have it. Now keep in mind that if it's a regular magic attack, it will not have that 50% boost. And then of course buffs, this is for everything. It doesn't say science, it just says duration of buffs and debuffs casted. So that's going to be, so he's also, not only is he good at just being a sorcerer, spell bombing everybody, he also heals, and he can be a good saboteur and synergist. He's got the whole package spell-wise. He's interesting. Kingdom of Science is the other trait. When unit is alive, power of healing, fire, ice, earth, and thunder skills, or thunder magic, excuse me, is 20%. So healing and all the elements that I mentioned plus 20. So yeah, he's definitely almost like a jack of all trades, kind of like what Papoy was from the Secret of Mana one. He's like the much better version of her, I would say. I noticed that these characters are like the better versions of other characters. Like they did that on purpose. Anyway, check out the skills. So you're gonna see a lot of uniques because again, these are all, oh, not all, but most of this is gonna be science based. So cure all of science, cures poison, blindness, silence, curse, illness, and stun for an ally. So it cures all of it. Miracle fluid cures incapacitated. So basically, it's resurrection. Black gunpowder is the higher tier fire magic spell for the science variety. Generator is the high tier thunder spell for science. You also have doping, which is a spell that gives you strength and defense plus 25 to somebody, or 25%, excuse me. The percent makes a difference. Doping intelligence, same thing except it's intelligence and mind, plus 25%. So pretty good there. Doping stamina, heal and increase HP limit of an ally by 2,000. I think it's pretty good. I like those kind of abilities that not only give you a heal, but also can raise what your maximum is. That's pretty good. It's like they're preparing for break damage limit, which I'm sure is coming soon, at least here in Global. Extremely bad chemical. Really reduces all attribute resistance of an enemy. Not sure how often you're really going to use this, but it's cool. And then get excited. Grants an MP regeneration effect to yourself. Now, I don't know if this is per the advanced magic circle or exactly like how much you're going to get, per, I guess, X amount of seconds. It's not, doesn't really clarify here. It's okay. I used to like those kind of things, in the early game until I realized that it just wasted time when I could have been just casting other spells to do stuff. So, it's alright. In his actual passives, he has science level up. So basically, his intent is plus 15%. Magic defense at max. Well, it is what it is. Ecology research, so a chance to randomly inflict a basic status ailment on an enemy during a normal attack. So this is basically like all the researchers combined into one. It's just one random one. So instead of having to equip each individual one like I did with Prem back in the day, you basically have a chance with this one to do one random one. Senku's Kitchen. Now there's a few of them. Two of them. There's the ramen one. So battle start, you have a chance for physical attack power to be 20%. And then the cola, Pepsi Cola, by the way, is a drink of champions. Have to bring that out there. Battle start, a chance for magical attack power plus 20%. So that's really good. And an Archangel's Blessing. Now this actually came from an older arc that I still do not have. So I don't have all the SSRs. I have most, but not all of them. But basically, battle and recover MP plus 30%. Fantastic ability. Immovable object, another really good one. Decoy, another good ability. Staff high boost, really, really good. Only, I think, Chris Mysteria has this and maybe one other, I'm not sure. Quick trigger is okay. Recover skill SCT stock by 1 at the start of the battle. Spark of Science, so another science ability. Recover some SCT during battle. Taiju's Protection. During battle, a certain amount of damage is always cut. The more maximum HP, the more is cut. So this is really going to combo with that spell, that healing spell that he has. Really interesting. And then hold on. Yuzuriha's healing. I know I say it right at least once. Battle start, recover HP, and occasionally MP. So he's actually got a lot of good stuff going on too. He's really, really high up there in tier. He might be considered top tier and the spellcasting people. So if I were to get him, I wouldn't be mad. I might actually use him too. If I were to get him, we'll see. Got too many characters that I want to use, so we'll see what happens. But really, really good characters, by the way. I'm actually impressed with what they did with the collaboration, which they do good on collaborations. Let's take a look at the arc, and then after that, we'll go ahead and do some gacha pulls. So, this is the light of science. If your intelligence is higher than your strength, so you're obviously going to give this to Dr. Science over there. You have a chance of receiving critical physical attacks. Chance of receiving critical physical attacks is greatly reduced, so your chances of getting hit critically will be low. Casting time of science spells is reduced, really good, so the insta cast will be pretty easy. And MP consumption -2, pretty good. Restores all allies' HP when using magic. So basically, anytime you cast a spell, I guess it heals everyone, is my assumption. If that's the case, that's pretty good. So yeah, you definitely want this arc, especially when you use it like in the, I would say for the tower. This could be really good. So this is a really good arc, just by the arc itself, the attributes, not even by the abilities. But let's keep going. So the skills you can learn, you get glasses, which cures blindness, and crit plus 15% for an ally. Now, I'm assuming that if they weren't blind, you can still get the crit. So, I don't know, that might work. Pulley system, low chance of regular attacks doing 4 to 8 times more damage. You want this for all of your damage dealing characters. I would 100% give this to Celios. 100%. Because it's passive, it's not, a spell. So that's really good, actually. I know it's a low chance, but hey, when it goes off, it's ridiculous, I'm sure. Black Gunpowder, powerful fire attack in a medium area. So this is that high-tiered fire science spell. And then you also get the Thunder version of the science high-tier spells. Shining Through the Dark, light attribute attack damage plus 10%. Damage from dark attribute attacks -10%. So you're going to give this to any of your holy dealing damage characters that has either like a sword that does holy damage or just anyone who casts holy type spells. So I would 100% equip that to certain people. And then the last one, Glass Record. Now, this is a weird one. Restores medium HP to all allies and restores SCT. The reason I find this weird is that one, it has a really high skill cost, and two, the MP is like 60. That's a lot. Like, I question if this is worth it or not. I mean, restoring more SCT is good, for certain characters if you're trying to, like, get closer to your special or something like that. But, I don't know, 60 is a lot. That's my only question to that one. But I'll be honest with you, Shining Through the Dark, really, really good ability. Pulley system, really, really good ability. So I still think this is a really good arc to pull. So I 100% want to get this arc. I actually want to get both characters and the arc. I mean, it's legit. But what about the 8th reward? Well, let's talk about it. We got the Kingdom of Science flag. That's right. Raise your flags up. This item is good without the actual trait. But look at the stats. 205 intelligence? That's super high. Mind 142? Pretty good. And MP plus 45? Yeah, that alone is worth it being a 6-star item. But let's see what it actually does on top of just making your spellcaster more broken than they are. Higher the magic power, the more powerful physical attacks will be. Science magic damage plus 50%. So obviously you're going to give this to your Dr. Stone character, or if you get the arc and then learn certain spells to your other spellcasters, you can make those spells better. Don't know if that's going to be worth it or not, but you know, I mean, the item itself is worth it regardless of whether you're using the whole science thing or not. The stats are ridiculous. But the higher the magic power, the more powerful physical attacks will be. So basically, I'm guessing, so based off of your intelligence. I'm not sure there's some kind of a percentage, it doesn't really say. But hey, making your physical attacks good is not bad. There's another ability too that I think it increases your, I think, attack damage or strength based off of your magic score. So if you were to combine those, so I don't know what the other ability is called, but if you were to combine those, I would assume they would stack and that would be broken. So there you have it. Good for any spellcaster. That's a fantastic item. I definitely want that. So yeah, let's do some gacha pulls, y'all. Let's see now. I 100% doubt that this is going to be nearly as hype as the whole Celios thing, but hey, let's see what we can get. So let's go ahead and spend 3K and see what happens. And again, I'm good with anything, any of the characters and the art. I want them all, in all honesty. I really do. And let's slash it. Well, we're getting an arc, an SSR arc. But the question is, will it actually be the one we want? Oh, I lied for a second. I was like, oh no, don't crash. So no on the first one. Oh, but the second one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's not the one that we're looking for, but I did want this. So I'm actually glad I got Sword of the Corpses. The Sword of Corpses, excuse me. So I'm good with that. Now the question is, should I spend another 3K? Because I got the 3K. I mean, there's a lot of freebies going on, so feel free to play this new collab event. Plus, with the first anniversary, you're going to get a lot of freebies. So, and I haven't finished those Dr. Stone story yet. So, and yeah, let's do it again. Screw it. We're doing it. I don't care. Just for the fun of it. Plus, I do want to get the characters and arc. So let's see what we can do here. And slash. So I think this is the one where if you're getting a character, right? So let's see what character we get, and hopefully it's one of the new ones. Or both. Let's see what we got. Oh, what's a new one? Yeah, there he is. Nice. Got Senku. I'll take it. I will 100% take him. Absolutely. Happy to see that. Awesome sauce. All right. Well, good pull. I mean, it took me 2 to get one of them. I'm not upset with that. But I could do one more thing here. I think I got one of those little 10 times gacha tickets. Let's go ahead and use one of those. See if we can pull something off of that. I can find it. By the way, the step up gachas, I always recommend these if you're the type of person to spend money. The actual cost for the first 4 steps is actually super cheap. So definitely worth doing. I don't know what the next variety will cost. It probably won't be worth it, but these are actually worth it if you're the money spender. I used to play 7 Nights, and I used to do the step-up summons all the time, so I'm familiar with it, and I always think it's probably the best way to get more bang for your buck. All right, moving along. I think it's this one. Nope. I could have sworn I got a... Because I finished something, and it told me that I had it. Okay. Sorry, I must have lied to you guys. I could have sworn I got a... Or is it this one? Ah, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. Do I have one of these too? No. Okay. So let's open it up. I thought I got something. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, so we got Stone World. So really good. Oh, and what's this? Oh, I got a Kohaku Soul Fragment. Okay, I was like, wait, but did I get the other character? But no, I didn't get the actual character. I got the fragment. Okay. And yeah, there's Stone World. So basically, this is the one that. Actually, I don't think we talked about this, did we? Well, let's talk about it. Or actually, hold on. Yeah, we haven't talked about this one. Okay, so this is also one of the new arcs. I don't think it showed up on the potential list. So yeah, let's talk about it because this is new too. Now, obviously, this is the level 1 version, so I don't know what the actual arc attributes will be at level 100, so we'll just skip that part and just talk about the actual abilities. So the first one is Soap. That's another science skill. Cures illness and recovers HP for an ally. Okay. Shiny Monkey. Basically, your strength, defense, intelligence, and mind are plus 10% when no armor or weapon is equipped. So this is just you and your fist. So there are some characters that could use this. I don't know if I'd use it, but I'm sure you can do something special with it. After 3,700 years, I'm still waiting on maintenance. Oh yeah, I've seen the meme. I saw that meme on Facebook. Powerful Earth attack against all enemies. So this is the top tier Earth spell for science. And you got Miracle Fluid, which cures basically resurrection. Okay. And then you got Civilization from scratch. 10 skill costs. That's a lot. This better be good. Battle start. Strength, defense, intelligence, and mind plus 2%. Science attack magic plus 5% up to 10 times. Huh. I'll say it has potential. I don't know how I feel about it. It has potential. Stone World. Also, 11 skill costs. So expensive. Add stone type to user. Defense plus 20% and nullify piercing effects from enemies. I like it, but it's expensive. I don't know if I'd use it, but okay. Well, obviously, I actually like I like the earth damage thing. I think the miracle fluid is really good too. Uh, it's okay. I don't know what the arc Aether reward is because it won't tell you here, but that's okay. We can find out real quick. I didn't expect this, so let's hey go with the flow, y'all. Go with the flow. You're gonna see my list of arcs that I have. Let's see. It's a lot. There we go. And yes, I finally got Trials of Mana. I actually didn't pull it. I actually, this is the wrong one, but hold on. Because I hear some noise, which means I'm getting an item. I put the wrong one. Alright. I don't even use those extra characters. Back up. Come on. Oh, here we go. This is the one. Which, I'm going to get something from it. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Yum. I am actually a little bit hungry. I'll be eating as soon as I'm done with this video. Alright, so you get Stone Statue of a Bird. So this is a 5-star item. It gives you strength plus 25, defense plus 40. You're unable to faint from enemy attacks. So basically, you know how you're trying to win the tower, but you get stuck because they just knock you like silly? This will stop that. I like this. I actually like this. I'm just going to be a while before I can get this because I'm not going to spend Ethereum to get it, but I actually like it. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm actually glad I got that and the Sword of Corpses. Really good pull, and plus I got the one of the characters I wanted. So overall, it's legit. I'll take it. I'll 100% take that. Still get any more Gacha stuff before we go? Oh, I did. Y'all want to see another Gacha pull? Yeah, you do. Hold up. I didn't see a lot of stuff is happening this episode. I was telling you guys that this isn't really going to be as hype of an episode, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Now, this is going to be a regular 10x Gacha pull, so nothing super special. I got to go back to it. I think this is the one. Yeah, here we go. So this isn't for the Dr. Stone thing, but why not just show off a regular 10 times Gacha pull? These are meant for videos. We got a lot. I didn't expect this much Gacha. I really didn't. Alright, time to slash! Omni Slash! Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, no res this time. Okay, no biggie. Okay, and like I mentioned earlier, you get 10 for a rare and 25 of the SR if your theory is max. I don't know what you get for an SSR. I've only have one SSR at max, and I've never pulled a duplicate since then, so I can't tell you. But those 110 ores are going to help me get close to my goal of getting another Ethereum, because I definitely plan on buying an ice sword with that. I do have a question though. I want your guys' opinion. So I'm gonna pull up the arcs. We're gonna have a little bit of a question here for you guys. By the way, shout outs to Mobile Gamers Unite. I do see you out there. Thank you for being one of the ones that got my anime reference. One of my favorite animes of all time. So I appreciate that. And yes, I watched your video. So I'm glad to see another fellow YouTuber who plays this game. Go ahead and check him out too. He's actually on my friends list too. I didn't even realize that until recently. But okay, anyway. So obviously Celios is my homeboy. I'm trying to figure out which sword would be better. The treasure sword of Eli's arc item or the actual one that came with him, so to speak. So the treasure sword, which I'm pretty close to getting. I could get it right now, but I'm actually going to do the SSR instead. But the treasure sword, which is the one I wanted to begin with, is ice attribute. So obviously you're give it to him. Crit rate plus 3%, which you want crit. Regular attacks have a chance to inflict a defense of minus 25%. Pretty good. I think this is solid. You know, like I said, strength 129 for a 5-star, pretty solid. However, hold on, I hear a sound here. Hold on. There was a sound here a second ago. You probably didn't hear it, but I heard it. And now the sound's not there. You know how sometimes with the arcs you have to wait a while for it to show up? We're going to wait a while for it to show up so I can get it. There it is. Oh, give me that blue cluster. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be patient with those. All right, so you got that, and then the new one. I don't have it at level 10 yet, do I? I don't think I do. Yeah, it's at 7 right now. All right. So is the first item better or the brisk blade? Now, the strength stat is much higher at 192, so you're getting a pretty big boost in strength. It's ice attribute as well. And you get a 30 plus defense and mind. When you defeat an enemy, you recover SCT. Now, the whole get more SCT from killing an enemy is okay if you care about like the specials and stuff like that. I don't know how much I care, but it is a lot stronger sword. But I do like the other one too. You don't get defense in mind, but I kind of don't care. The strength is much lower, but to lower their defense 25% will be good against bosses. And that's why I like it. But it's hard to say. But I guess this would be better only because of the strength stat. But you guys tell me, which one do you guys like better from my homeboy Celios? Alright, so I think that's actually going to be it this time. So hopefully this has been educational, entertaining, all that good mess. For those of you interested in what I'm doing in the future, I do have a demo video I'm going to be doing on the new card game, Legends of Runeterra. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks, depending on whenever I get to it. Remember, I do actually work for a living, so what I do here on YouTube is just a side project, not something I get paid for. And I enjoy doing it. And then I also plan on doing a video for War of the Visions. I've already done my demo, but I kind of want to go over some more stuff, I guess, because I don't feel like I really went over enough on how to actually play the game without stressing yourself out. So I might do a little bit of a PSA video on that game, which I do play, and I am currently a guild leader on that as well. But that's what's coming up on the horizon other than your normal, typical, you know, Shadowverse and Last Cloudia videos. So just keep an eye out on my content, and we'll see you guys next time. Keep gaming. Take care, y'all. Later.